Hey everyone, Mike here. This is part 3 of becoming your own banker. Now, if you haven't seen the first 2 in this series, then go to our YouTube page and check those out before you watch this one. If you're up to date, then let's get started. See, we've been using our imagination, and today we're going to take our imagination into the business world. We're going to make you a grocer. Why a grocer? See, grocery stores are something that we all understand conceptually. Let's back up a little bit, though, before we actually make ourselves grocers, because there are some things that we need to do first. See, the grocery industry is extremely competitive, so we can't just decide to start a grocery store and assume that it's going to be successful. So instead, we've got to take some steps before we open up in order to make sure that we set ourselves up for success down the road. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some industry research. We need to understand our competition. So we'll spend probably a couple of years even figuring out what has made the most successful grocery stores successful. Next, we need to find a location that's going to put us in the best position for success. Again, this takes time, and you may have to pay a premium price for the right piece of property. Now that we've got the property, we have to put the building up. See, this is something that too was going to cost us money because people aren't going to walk into a grocery store that doesn't look attractive from the outside, right? I wouldn't. Then, once the building's up, you've got to stock the store. And you want quality goods, right? You want to make sure that the inside of the store looks as attractive as the outside of the store. So you'll need to hire some folks to help you with all of that, and you'll need to spend a little bit more money there stocking the shelves. So up until now, you've got a lot of time, you've got a lot of energy, and frankly, a lot of money into this thing, and you haven't made a dime yet. We're going to fast forward, though, to the days when the customers are flowing into the building. As they select their items, the shelves will begin to empty. Now, some of those folks that you hired are going to help you by restocking the shelves. If they don't, then you won't have customers anymore, right? I wouldn't go to a store that never had anything on the shelves. So they grab some stuff from the back storeroom and they do that. And now you have to restock the storeroom to make sure that the storeroom is always full enough to keep your shelves full. It'll take a little bit of time to figure this all out, but once you do, there's some profit there. There are some items that are going to have higher margins and some that have lower margins. Canned goods, for example. When you pay 95 cents for a can of goods and only sell it for $1. See, margins like this require you to turn the inventory 20 times or so in a year in order to break even on that item. And if you can do that 25 times, then you've made a nice little profit. See, the point at which you go over that little hump there is sometimes called the tipping point. Malcolm Gladwell wrote a book about the tipping point. If you want to do some more reading on that phenomenon, it's a great resource. The phenomenon isn't applicable just to your grocery store, and you'll learn that in the book too if you read it. But let's think about boiling water. See, at sea level, water boils when it gets to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. At 210, you get nothing. Heat it up 2 more degrees and voila, it boils. But what does boiling water produce? Steam. And what can you do with steam? An innumerable amount of things, including powering a train. So those 2 degrees give you the capability of powering a train. Back to our grocery example. Let's say you run your grocery store for 30 years and you're making enough of a profit each year to support your family and to give, you live a good life. What's the ultimate goal, though? You want to sell your business, and you want to sell it for enough money so that you'll never have to work again. In order to do that, you may take the proceeds and do a number of different things with them. When you sell your business, one of those things is oftentimes an annuity. An annuity is going to shelter your money, and it pays you every year for the remainder of your life. See, everything in this scenario has gone off just as planned, right? Here's the problem. Real life happens. And real life can get in the way of our plans. We're going to see what that looks like next time. Okay, so go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell, make sure that you don't miss an episode. Have a great couple of weeks, and I'll see you again soon. Signing off for now, Mike.